Imagine you're directing a live concert stream, right? The lead singer suddenly jumps off the brightly lit stage and just sprints into a dark crowd.
Oh, yeah, total nightmare scenario.
Exactly. You have like a fraction of a second to adjust the camera's iris so the feed doesn't go completely black. Are you really going to scramble for a computer mouse to try and click some tiny digital slider?
You'd miss the shot entirely. I mean, in live production, looking away from your monitors to find a button on a touchscreen is just a massive liability.
Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to today's deep dive where we are examining some specs for a very specialized piece of broadcast gear, the Bolin Technology KBD-1020N PTZ camera controller.
Right, which is basically a $1,000 piece of hardware.
Yeah, in an era where literally everything else is moving to software and apps. So our mission today is to figure out why dedicated hardware like this isn't just surviving, but is absolutely critical for solving major headaches in live video production.
Well, the answer really starts with muscle memory. When you look at the physical layout of this controller, you realize it's built to operate blindly.
Because it's just covered in dedicated physical controls. I mean, it kind of looks like a fighter jet cockpit or something.
Yeah, that is a great analogy. You've got a 3-axis joystick for panning and tilting, plus a separate seesaw lever just for zooming.
Right, and dedicated knobs for instant tweaks to the iris, shutter, focus, and, the red and blue game.
Exactly. You physically feel your way through a broadcast,
Mm-hmm.
which is exactly how you save a stream when lighting conditions change wildly, like in your concert scenario.
But I mean, physical knobs are pretty useless if the controller can't actually talk to the cameras you have mounted up in the rafters.
Right. And what's fascinating here is how it handles the reality of a lot of venues. Like a local church or a stadium, they usually have 5 different camera brands.
Yeah, from like 3 different decades just bolted to the ceiling. How does one joystick talk to all of them at once?
So that's where we get to what the specs call cross-protocol mix control. Think of this device as like a United Nations interpreter for camera gear.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it simultaneously speaks the languages of old school analog serial cables like your RS-232s and 485s using Pelco P&D, but it also speaks modern IP network languages like NDI or VSKA over IP, up to 255 cameras, actually.
Wait, let me challenge that for a second. If it's actively translating old analog serial commands and brand new network protocols simultaneously across 255 cameras,
Yeah.
doesn't that introduce terrible latency? Like, if I slam the joystick to the left, is there a lag before the camera actually pans?
It's a totally valid concern, but that's the beauty of dedicated hardware processing.
Yeah.
Because it has a processor built specifically for this single task, there's virtually no lag.
So it acts like a highly efficient traffic cop.
Exactly. It even assigns distinct local IDs to different brands of network cameras so their IP addresses don't clash, routing the control signal instantly.
Which means a school updating their studio doesn't have to throw away perfectly good 10-year-old serial cameras just because they bought a couple of shiny new 4K network cameras.
Right. It acts as a perfect bridge between the generations. And it bridges them without creating a massive wiring nightmare, which really brings up another major friction point: mobility.
Yeah, because practically speaking, managing 255 cameras sounds impressive, but how is this thing actually wired in the field? You aren't plugging 255 control cables and power bricks into a single desk on a truck.
No, definitely not. The engineers designed it with extreme voltage tolerance, from 6 volts all the way up to 48 volts.
Oh, wow. That's a huge range.
It is. And that matters because power on mobile equipment carts or live broadcast vans fluctuates wildly. Plus, it can pull power directly over an Ethernet cable.
Or even over the old serial cables themselves.
Yeah, stripping away the need for separate power supplies entirely. And the source notes it connects directly to video routers, like the Blackmagic SDI systems.
So panning a camera and switching the video feed on your monitor happens at the exact same time, from the same interface.
Exactly. It significantly reduces the cognitive load on the operator. It takes a chaotic web of competing standards, old and new tech, messy cabling, and turns it all into one streamlined control center.
Which really shifts how we think about the future of live production. So it's way more than just a joystick.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a vital bridge uniting all this diverse tech. So here's a final thought for you to ponder today.
Okay.
If one piece of hardware can seamlessly manage 255 mixed brand cameras, bridging decades of technology from a moving vehicle with just one cable for power and control,
Right.
how close are we to a reality where a single person can solo produce a massive multi-angle live stadium event?